Hi, friends. I'm Katie.
And I'm Lauren, and welcome to Okay, But Did You Know? A podcast where we talk about the TV and media that we love with a friend who's never seen it before.
Today, we're recapping and chatting about Bob's Burgers, Season 8, Episode 18, As I Walk Through the Alley of the Shadow of Ramps, and Episode 19, Episode 19, Mo Mommy Mo Problems. That is actually very difficult to say because you immediately want to say money.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
That's a hard one. All right, but we always start off, not stop off. See, we're off to a great start. We're off to a great start.
It's been a long week, guys, and it's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday. All right, so episode 18, as I walk through the alley of the Shadow of Ramps, the Belcher kids are riding their bikes in the alley, but their new neighbor Alice keeps honking her horn at them to get them to move. Alice calls Louise Tricycle Girl, and a feud begins. Louise has struggled with learning how to ride a two-wheel bike and refuses to try again. The kids, mainly Louise and Alice, go back and forth for days until Alice runs over Louise's mean green machine. Alice apologizes to Louise while realizing her new endeavor is causing all her stress. Louise decides to face her fear and learns how to ride a bike. Meanwhile, Gail got a new job at the art museum and Linda rushes to her aid. She does her best to convince Gail to not give up on the job, and now Gail believes there is an art thief in the museum. She takes custody of the supposed thief, and Linda has to rush to the man's rescue. So yeah, a little bit of Gail.
Yeah, there was some random Gale in this episode.
Some random Gale, but we always start off with our puns. What did you get for the vacant storefront?
Been there, done that, refried beans outlet.
I need to know why there needs to be a whole outlet for refried beans.
But a refried beans outlet implies that there's a refried beans flagship store.
Oh, you're right. What did they sell at the flagship store?
I guess maybe name brand versus off-brand refried
Oh
beans.
my god. What did you get for the pest control truck?
Please and thank you, pest control.
That one's kind of cute.
Yeah.
And we have a happy Lauren.
We have 3 burgers of the day in this episode, and because there's none in the next one.
Yeah, it's something.
It's something. The sun will come out to marrow burger comes with bone marrow.
Reference for tomorrow from Annie.
Mm-hmm. The sneak and celery down the alley burger.
That's the play on Robert Palmer's album Sneak and Sally Through the Alley.
Okay, then. And then the 500 glaze of summer burger comes with pomegranate glaze.
I'd eat that.
That sounds delicious.
That is a play, of course, on the 2009 movie 500 Days of Summer, which I've discovered for us millennials is a very divisive topic of who, that movie. Have you watched 500 Days of Summer?
I saw it one time in college, and I don't remember it very well.
I've seen it quite a few times, but it's very much just like manic pixie girl, Zooey Deschanel, and a guy becomes obsessed with her and they date and she breaks his heart, and people have just different opinions of is she the bad guy? Is he the bad guy? When in reality it's just the nice guy thing all over again.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's pretty much what it is. Oh no, she likes the Smiths. I must be attracted to her. That's really what it is.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's very indie feeling as well, but that's essentially what it is.
Gotcha.
But Brooke Dillman, as we now know her as many roles now, if she does voice Alice in this.
Mm-hmm, I figured.
Yeah, so I love her. She's great. She does a lot of roles. She's like our other H. John Benjamin and oh my god,
Herman. What is his name?
Thank you, David Herman. I was like,
there we go.
I talk about this man every week, and I always
forgot his first name, so you're fine.
Right? But we do have Mr. Huggins. Mr. Huggins this is his first appearance, and you will be seeing him again. It's kind of nice that they finally give us a neighbor because all we've had is Mort and Jimmy Pesto.
And they don't really count because they don't live in the neighborhood; they just work there.
Yeah. Oh no, Mort lives above the morgue.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Remember they stayed with him.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And that's when they found out all his furniture was from dead people.
Right. I'm remembering this now.
But George Wallace plays Mr. Huggins. He's been in a ton, but I think my favorite role was he was the mayor in Batman Forever.
Ooh.
So he's really he's so cool. I love him. But the title of this is a reference to the first line of the Coolio hit Gangster's Paradise, with ramps replacing death. The line itself is paraphrasing Psalm 23:4 from the Bible.
Okay, then.
Didn't know that till now.
That's a choice. Okay, then.
The cereal box in the opening scene is branded Gnome Nums.
I'm not trying to say that again.
No, if I try to say that, like, this is such a bad week for puns. We're both
Yeah.
been sick, and it's just like,
Our
I
mouths
can't
aren't
do
working
it.
properly.
They really aren't. Gail starts working as a security guard at a museum, and Linda tells her she could stop the biggest art heist in history. Series creator Lauren Bouchard formerly worked as a security guard at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston and left the role shortly before the 1990 unsolved theft, where 13 of the museum's artifacts were stolen, often regarded as the biggest art heist in history.
Are we sure Lauren Bouchard did not create this art heist? Just saying, if he left
I'm just
not
like,
too long before
right?
it,
Was it Lauren Bouchard?
the pieces are all right there. You know, you thought yesterday I was a little conspiracy theory with the timeline of how the Chernobog works. Now we're going to piece together if Lauren Bouchard was
this amazing art
heist.
thief.
You know, for legal purposes, this is a joke, however.
We're just curious. Lauren, come talk to us. We want to know more. So the Cornblow Museum is named for Groucho Marx's character from the movie A Night in Casablanca.
Mm-hmm.
Previous locations referencing Groucho Marx characters include the Wagstaff School and the Devereaux General Hospital.
Okay.
I know we get a lot of fun facts on this one, but like less on the next one, so it evens out.
Yeah.
Alice's business name, When Harry Met Smoothies and Hair Removal. This is a reference, of course, to the 1989 movie When Harry Met Sally, but also that is a horrible business plan for a food truck.
That is a terrible, terrible, terrible business plan. It's an amazing movie. That is a terrible business plan.
Like, that is like putting smoothies and hair removal on the same thing and driving it around just sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't really know if I want to get waxed in the back of a truck, just personally.
No, thank you. Like, those doors could open at any time.
Right, and then what if someone comes up to the window wanting a smoothie, like, mid-wax?
Oh, that's so awkward.
I
can hear it now. Do you want a landing strip? Hello? Like,
I'd like a
terrible idea.
Do you want a 5-cent or a 50-cent postage stamp? Hello, I'd like a razzmatazz.
Okay, we can't laugh too much or we'll both start coughing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was a good one, though.
Thank you.
All right, Linda's line, "Stand in the place where you work," is a reference to the R.E.M. song Stand, which opens with the lyric, "Stand in the place where you live."
Okay.
Alice parks her truck where the fort in Fortnite was located.
Ugh.
That's where she parks. That's that spot.
That's why I hate her.
Since this episode, Louise rides a regular bicycle instead of her big wheel, the mean green machine, since it was destroyed. So from now on, she will ride a 2-wheel bike for the rest of the show.
I'm proud of her. She learned how to ride a bike.
She did. I love when they do this, though. Like, because like if you see in the restaurant, the ice cream machine still has the bite marks from the shark.
Yeah.
Bob still has his little bottom of his tattoo that he almost got. Like, they do this every now and again where they just are like, we want to change this.
Yeah.
We'll keep this one thing. But everything else goes back to the way it was.
Yeah.
But the alley also gets completely redesigned as of this episode, except for the backs of the 3 main buildings, which only have slight tweaks to the electrical work, guttering, fire escapes, and less junk in and around Bob's dumpster. So we get they really redesigned the alley for this one, which is good because we do see the back. Like, we see the alley quite a bit, actually. More than you would think to see the alley in a show, but this one we do. So yeah, like some redesigns, and then all my notes are lines.
I have quite a few lines. Yeah,
7. I have 7.
I have 10. Oh, 11.
Wow, that is not always indicative of how much you enjoyed the episode, though.
This is true. So you want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me cough real fast. We just have to deal with this pile of garbage. My name is Jean.
Well, what do we do? Well, what do we do to put off doing the dishes? Parcheesi? Cheese party? Parcheesi cheese party! That sounds like I would do it.
That's fun.
That would be a great time.
You're talking crazy. Is it your sister?
I gotta meet some kids who know more curse words.
Now I've got the best calves of the family behind Jean.
Bananas and beets are not friends.
I have that one too. We've sent a message, a weird, wordy message.
Do statues move? Like, that was like a one-off from Gail.
Yeah.
I was just like, she just said that.
I can go down my whole Weeping Angel spiel if you want me to.
Oh, those are, God, one of the best villains ever in Doctor Who.
Absolutely. If you have ramps, kids will come.
What's happening? Should I be insulted?
I'd say be careful on the ramps, but they are very small ramps.
Bob, if I'm not back soon, it's because I'm on the lam with Gil.
Mess with the Belchers and you will be mildly inconvenienced.
You should always think I'm going to kidnap a guy. Mine are all Gale-centered.
Yeah, I think I have one more. Pedal, you're becoming a woman, Louise.
Like, it's not exactly the most cohesive episode with both things going on, but for some odd reason, I don't think it's bad. Like, I do think it works really well. Because you're not just going back to the restaurant.
No, exactly. This is very much a case of the A plot and B plot have quite literally nothing to do with each other.
Oh, maybe some growth.
I suppose. I appreciate that Gail was trying out a new job, and just standing all day can be definitely be very tiring.
She definitely is not one to tend to hold a job, so this is great because.
But she's trying. She's and Linda's being a good sister and trying to help her find the excitement in it.
And just accidentally gets her believing that the guy's a art thief, which is always a fun time.
Oh yeah,
getting locked in the employee bathroom because they think you're going to steal the art in the middle of the day.
Quite frankly, though, if Linda hadn't planted that idea in her mind, I think she still would have done that anyway.
She probably would, knowing Gale.
Yeah, so like that just felt like she was making the inevitable happen sooner.
Yeah, I will say it is fun. I always enjoy the Louise growth episodes because she's constantly learning a lesson because she's 9.
Yeah.
9?
Yeah,
she's 9. And I always get the kids' ages mixed up, but like I have to keep my own children in my brain.
That's more important.
The amount of birthdays in my brain, it's so funny when you go to the doctor's office as a mother to be like, all right, who's such and such birthday? And you have to sit there for a second. You're like, wait, I'm just trying to remember which one is which. Because there's so many numbers in your head.
Well, I told you the time that my dad gave the wrong age for me recently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did.
It was like a couple of months ago. Someone was asking my age, and he went 26. I went 29.
3 years though is a big gap.
He's like I know when you were born. I'm like, yeah, sure you do.
But no, I really enjoy watching Louise grow up. I love that it's because she's going up against another adult, as always.
I don't get what it is on this show with the adults that pick fights with the kids. I don't. It's clearly a bit that keeps happening, and I still don't get it.
I don't know. I don't have any. I mean, I have beef with my own kids, but
other random.
Those are my
adults,
own kids.
That's different. Like it's random adults. It's the adult at the school. It's this random smoothie lady. Like I genuinely don't understand. Because in my mind, I'm like, they're kids. Like
I had beef with some adults as like a teenager.
Yeah, that's different.
But the oldest kid is 13.
Yeah.
They should not have beef with adults. It doesn't make sense. But it happens.
The closest I ever came in life to like an adult having beef with me and my friends was and we were all in college at this point, so we were all like 18, 19 years old. But when my friends came over to my house, because the way that she came to my house, she came down the hill versus up the hill, so she was on the other side of the road. So she just pulled over to park in front of my house on my side, but she's facing the opposite direction, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And our next door neighbor put a note on my friend's car, like, just an FYI, you're parked the wrong way, you could get a ticket. And she saw this, was like, what happened? And I'm like, you're not gonna get a ticket unless they don't call the cops. Like nobody, like they're not patrolling.
No one cares.
They're not patrolling our residential neighborhood looking for people parked the wrong way. So like my mom, we knew who it was because she'd done this before with other people. So my mom was like, "I'll handle this. Just go move your car."
Which is what's supposed to happen. The adult's supposed to step in and handle it.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if she went to my mom and said, "Hey, I saw this," and it's not like we were parked in front of her house. It was in front of our house. Who cares?
Because the kids definitely avoided telling their parents about this, so it's definitely another situation too. Of the kids aren't telling the parents, so it's not Bob and Linda's fault for not stepping in. In a real life situation, the parent would be stepping in. The next, the amount of times I've seen that happen. Like, why are you messing with my kid? Next, there's a fist fight and everything gets crazy.
Yeah,
where I come from, we did not handle things with cops where I grew up.
Technically speaking, she shouldn't have been trying to handle it with cops anyway. If the person was parked in front of her house, sure, then you could be concerned. But there was no misconstruing that this person was parked anywhere near their property line.
Oh no, and it's crazy what people will do though when it does come to kids. This was just a lady being kind of horrible towards some children. Okay, we get it. You don't like a left turn, but being that aggressive is like she was being a Karen. Like Alice was a Karen 100%. Like, because I recently saw a video online of like this elderly lady that was recording and getting angry that kids were playing outside.
Okay,
like,
then.
And the parents are outside, the moms are outside, are like, we literally go to the same church. Maybe you should be like Jesus. And I'm just gonna sit there laughing because this lady's so mad. She's like, y'all are being ridiculous. You should go inside. And they're like, children are actually playing outside in this day and age, and you want them to go inside so they don't bother you? Shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Because, like, she's threatening to call the cops. These other ladies are like, okay, we'll just talk to the pastor about you. And I'm like, that's so much mean. Like, that's so
I
more
love
mean
that, though.
than like, calling. I think that's so much more mean.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's along those lines of, like, don't be a Karen about kids playing outside. They're outside.
Because, like, yeah, it's the same people that'll complain that kids these days spend too much time inside on their phones and their video games, but then complain when their neighborhood is loud.
Oh, yeah. Like, our neighborhood, actually, kids play outside a lot. It's really great to see. They're riding their bikes. They're walking around. They're playing basketball. Like, it's great. I love seeing when the kids go outside. We play outside a lot in our backyard because I'd like to keep my kids outside as much as possible because, hey, if you didn't know, being outside is actually what keeps your circadian rhythm working. To be actually in nature. Nature heals you. Go, like, when we say touch grass, we mean it.
We mean like, physically touch the grass.
Go physically touch the grass for like a half hour. You'll actually feel better. So yeah, this one is an interesting one.
Yeah. I'm, there with Louise still riding a tricycle.
Yes, I'm at 9.
You know what? I wasn't riding a tricycle at that age. I just stopped riding things of any nature. I didn't actually like successfully ride a bike until I was 15.
I don't remember how old I was when I learned to ride a bike, but I'm the middle child, and my grandmother lives in a cul-de-sac, and so we had the rules of you could only go as far as the stop sign and back, which is still a pretty good distance. Like, it's enough distance for children to play. Yeah, we had grandmother's front and backyard, cul-de-sac, all the way up to the stop sign and back. So for us, it was like a good opportunity to learn how to ride bikes. Yeah. So I think I learned pretty early on. Because I think we all got bikes one year for Christmas because, every now and then, like every so many years, it's a bike Christmas for kids usually. It's an easy, big gift to get. Yeah.
And like in my case, I mean, probably the reason why I didn't is my neighborhood was not really bikeable. It was all hills, and like especially my house was like on a fairly steep hill. So if I wanted to ride a bike anywhere, we had to put it in a car and go somewhere. So like,
see, I could just go out the front door of my grandma's house. Even when I lived like with my parents, like out in the middle of nowhere, I had dirt roads I could ride around on.
Yeah. So since there wasn't really like, anywhere for me to ride the bike, I had like a razor scooter, and my friend who lived around the corner, their area was sloped but flatter. So we would like ride the razor scooters down the slope of their street because they were.
That sounds so safe.
So we would do that. We had helmets on.
At least the helmets.
We had helmets, and then as an adult, I taught myself how to roller skate.
I love roller skating.
Which again, like all the time. I was, padded from head to toe, and I went. There was a paved trail, very straight, and mostly flat, but like a slight incline in one direction, so it's a little more downhill on the way back. But that was as an adult.
Yeah, I tried roller skating the other day. My daughter skates, and we don't live on a hill, but like at least the driveway definitely has a slant. Yeah, I'm used to skating in a skate park. Like actually in a place that is flat. And I start rolling down that hill in those skates, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't done this in a long time. I was like, this tiny hill is making me freak out. It's like, yep, that's how you know you're old.
Yeah, it's like, wait, I have to like make the plow motion to slow down, all that stuff.
So yeah, I think we're in agreement. Like Alice is, horrible to children, and she's just because, and like her stress was because she started a business, but the business was unsuccessful. And I'm like, yeah, because you combined two things that should not be combined.
Exactly.
Give me like smoothies and salad bowls. Don't give me smoothies and hair removal.
That's most places are smoothies and salad bowls and like, scraps and stuff like that. So pick up more, like you're not, it's the same advice that they give podcasters. It's like, don't try to be too many things. Yeah. Pick your niche and stick with it. Our niche is info dumping.
And on media that we love. It just happens that all that media is in different formats. Yeah, which I feel is normal. Like when you get into like TV and film, like it's hard to talk about TV and not movies. I feel sometimes.
Yeah, and like I think we're definitely a little broader than the advice suggests of find your niche, but it's all within the same theme of talking about our favorite media. That's the niche.
We just leave the book stuff mostly on Patreon.
Yeah. Well, I did see someone commented on one of the podcast episodes on YouTube that we should have a playlist for just the Once Upon a Time episodes. And I did look at doing that, but after like selecting like the first page, I'm like, this is way more effort than I ever want to maintain, keeping them in separate playlists.
Oh, goodness.
Like, it's not that difficult to just hit next episode to the next to the next odd numbered episode.
Yeah.
It's not like the numbering convention ever changes. It's always the odd number episodes are once and the even numbers are Bob's. So I was like,
we don't run a YouTube. We run just the podcast.
Like, the YouTube is just there for accessibility. So I was like, I didn't respond to that. I just saw the comment. I thought about it for a second, then was like, no.
Yeah, because like YouTube would be great and all, because then I would very much want like an actual video concept, but then trying to match our audio editing for the podcast to the video editing would be a lot of work, and we don't have that much time on our hands.
No,
yes, we have 3 months of episodes banked, but we don't have that much time on our hands.
No, because if we were going to try and figure out a video setup, we would need to stop recording for 3 months.
We really would, just to get everything configured and figure out how to like change up everything, and we're not doing that.
No one's got the time for that.
No, I mean, I'm sure you could. No, I'm not going to brainstorm that right now. But what did you rate this very long titled episode?
Yeah. I gave plot a 9, weirdly enough.
Okay.
It was, it lost, I think a point just for everything being very disjointed. But overall, it's a solid plot. It gets an 8 for character. Again, loses points because of an adult having beef with the children for no apparent reason. And it gets a 7 for personal, because it was enjoyable, but like it was fine. So altogether, it gets a 24.
Not bad.
No, good score.
I gave it 7s across the board for 21.
Okay, then.
Like, it's good, but like I really take issue with the insanity that it is to have beef with children playing outside. Like,
yeah, no, that's fair.
Just be happy children are out in the elements and not inside staring at a screen.
And they were doing something helpful. They were putting away the trash, just very slowly.
Yeah, well, kids will be kids. Like, Now we're going to go into episode 19, Mo Mommy Mo Problems. It's Mother's Day, and Linda asks the family to say yes to her all day because she is momnipotent. She wants to go to open houses on King's Head Island to eat all the amazing, free finger food. Bob meets a man while trying to open a muffin on the ferry and admits to this stranger what their plan for the day is. They visit house after house and eat their fill. On the last house, the realtor convinces the Belchers to check out another of her houses, and the owner just happens to be the strange man Bob talked to on the ferry. The realtor also happens to be a new mother. The owner asks Bob to continue the charade and convince the other couple that it is interested in the house to buy it. The kids are nearly scared away by the owner's mother, but band with her to try and help her keep her house. Linda struggles to keep to the plan to help sell the house because she also feels the need to help Ethel. Ethel and the kids try to scare the buyers away, and Linda tries to help everyone and convinces Ethel to sell and the couple to buy.
I love that I've passed along the vocal stim that is, I wrote this.
You did. You did pass that along.
I love it so much.
I'm so happy for you. What did you get for the vacant storefront?
No throwing away my pot recycled kitchenware.
That's a reference for My Shot from Hamilton.
I figured. I
knew you knew that, but we have other people that listen to this. You know that.
I know a lot of things.
You do.
Occasionally.
What did you get for the pest control truck?
Is that your final ant, sir? Exterminators.
Play on the phrase. Is that your final answer from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
It needed the inflection,
So, no burgers.
Nope.
But quite a few guest stars.
Okay.
I'll start off with the easy ones. Neil is voiced by David Herman.
Yep.
Claire is voiced by Andrea Savage. She, Step Brothers and Veep. She's pretty well known. She's done some pretty cool things. Spencer is voiced by Michael Cyril Crichton, best known for Patrick and High Maintenance. And my favorite, did you figure out who voiced Julia?
I did not.
Stephanie Beatriz.
Really?
Yes.
They keep slipping her in there.
They slip her in everywhere. And you're just like, it's the opposite of Key and Peele.
No, literally, it is because, and it's funny because she's a voice that I would assume I would pick up on. because I know that
Mhm.
like, I mean, I know Rosa is not her real
It's
voice.
Rosa, yeah.
Is Rosa, and you know she uses something closer to her natural voice for Mirabelle, but she really is far better at disguising her voice than I think I ever realized.
Because she also sounds different in
Has been.
not just has been musical.
Oh, In the Heights.
Thank you. I was like, you should know this.
Well,
you
you
just
said
said you knew things.
You said musical. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like,
but you already said has been.
We were out of animated things. My brain.
We were out of animated.
My brain
things.
was still going animated, but no, because she uses like a ditzier version of Mirabelle for for Carla.
Because I think it's my favorite thing with watching. Of course, I've watched all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but there's an episode where she has to kind of go a little bit undercover.
Yeah,
and she starts talking like very. I would say, I guess you could say it very Long Island-ish, Jersey.
Yeah,
but
probably.
higher pitch.
Yeah,
and of course, her coworkers are all sitting there like, "What the fuck? Like, we didn't know she could sound like this." If you can't tell, we really love her.
Me too.
So the title is a reference to the song "Mo Money Mo Problems" by the Notorious B.I.G. Obviously, I kept trying to say that instead because I am a product of the 90s.
Yep.
This is the show's second Mother's Day themed episode after Mom, Lies, and Videotape. It also aired on Mother's Day in 2018.
Okay.
So fun times.
Very
Gotta
cool.
love Mother's Day. I'm dreading Mother's Day as people listen to this in July.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be meeting around the time people are listening to this.
Yeah. We'll be 2 days away from meeting each other.
Oh my God. If I can go, like, we still gotta make sure I can go.
You will. It'll work out.
This should make you happy. Teddy doesn't appear in this episode nor the previously broadcast episode, making it the first time Teddy has been absent in consecutive broadcast order episodes since the Fron Files and Mazeltina in season 4.
I thought this was the reason why.
Did you even notice?
No, I really didn't.
There was no Teddy.
Because, like, was it last week or the week before where, like, Teddy was just involved in a phone call?
Yeah, and you called him their fourth child.
Yeah, so, like, truthfully, like, Teddy not being there is so inconsequential.
You're like, it's actually kind of nice. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like, no Teddy drama? None?
Weeks without the Teddy bit.
I have 7 lines again.
I have 9.
Okay, so you start.
My first one is just, I am omnipotent. I thought that was funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I love that idea. Like, I should use that one year just to be like, we're going to do everything I say for once. And everybody has to listen to me. But I have to wait until the 4-year-old is no longer 4.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't work on a 4-year-old.
No.
Watch my walk. Oh, he looks so tired.
I tried that one too. I'm going to touch the shrimp. Oh, they're real.
I think we should buy it as a vacation home for my ferrets.
They have a downstairs that's not a restaurant.
I am so full of crudités.
I've got dad on my lap. Oh, sorry, there you are.
Mine has a swing inside the bathtub. I don't know if it's a sex thing or a disabled thing. Either way, it works.
I've been spooking the hell out of this place. That's badass, Ethel.
It's so murdery up here.
Haunting and or just seeming creepy.
Oh, I get to say my favorite line. She peels them like Fruit Loops.
He'll probably donate them to the children's hospital. No, don't do that to those children.
You should be worried about the squirrels, bro. They're going to rise up and tear that lady apart.
I had that one too.
The squirrels were the best part of this, in my opinion.
Squirrels.
You finally got to see the taxidermy squirrel.
I did. And what a joy it was.
Like, I'm not a fan of taxidermy. I'm not. But there's just, like, the horror aspect I always love. But just, like, Tina's reaction the whole time. And she's like, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be cool, man. But, oh, my God, she peels them like fruit roll-ups.
It was real aggressive with, you know, the way that she peeled the squirrels. Like the taxidermy. And to be fair, like, yes, to get a bucket of squirrel blood.
Oh,
that's so many squirrels.
It's like, what, an ounce of blood per squirrel?
Something like that.
That's a lot of squirrels.
But, you know, I respect her commitment to the bit of haunting, even though she did it really badly.
It was so good, though.
It was what I expect out of an old lady that doesn't want to leave. And, like, I
an old lady that her hobby is taxidermy squirrels.
Yeah.
And, like, she catches in her own house.
And, like, I understand from the son's perspective, like, it's too many stairs.
No. I already told my husband, I was like, as we get older, we're because we've talked about ever wanting maybe a bigger place. I was like, we will never have a place that has stairs. Like
Oh,
we have
no.
like a couple of steps because
Yeah.
it's a multi-level ish, but not like a set
Mhm.
of stairs. Like it's a couple steps into the house, a couple steps into the next room because this used to be a
Mhm.
garage. That's about it.
Yeah.
I do not want stairs ever.
No.
Because I put a lot of money into this house. I want to be able to navigate it once I get older.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, taxidermy squirrels.
There you go. It took all season, but
There's so many of, and just the thing of, I forgot about them until you mentioned that we're really close to me seeing the
Yesterday.
season 9 one, and then I went, oh damn, were there the taxidermy squirrels in the season 8 one?
Mm-hmm. I haven't even
And
looked at season 9 yet either. Like I won't be looking at it until next week when I actually get everything ready.
Yeah.
For notes, and so I don't even know what it is on the poster. I know it happens in most of season 9, but this is my first time really paying attention to the season poster. It's because of you, and it's been
You're
a great
welcome.
time, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You know you love it.
I mean, it's enjoyable chaos.
So what'd you think of Linda's momnipotent chaos?
Yes, Day for Mother's Day isn't a bad idea, because especially when like they talk constantly about lack of funds and what can they do that's free. And I mean the ferry costs money, but genuinely
it's a ferry.
It's a ferry. That's all that costs them money is they just go around eating the free food at the open houses.
I would do that.
And like, and the thing is, it's one thing to do that at an open house where like people are coming and going anyway. You're not really wasting people's time.
Yeah.
It's another thing to go with someone to a private showing with no intention of buying. That's a little different.
I feel like she really got stuck in that. Like, I've got to make this other mom's day better. And I'm like, going with her actually just makes it worse.
Yeah.
They did sell the house, though. Looks like they did.
Yes.
I love that they're going down the list of all the issues with the house, and they're just like, wait, what do you mean? And I'm like, y'all, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Stop talking.
Stop talking. Stop talking. We're not, nope, shut up. They still sold it. Like,
yeah, at the end of the day, the house still sold.
They have that insufferable couple has plenty of money to fix the house.
At the very least, they'll tear it down and buy something and build something else.
Honestly, but they were insufferable. Like, I'm gonna tear down this wall and put up my sword collection. I love Bob trying to keep up with that. They're like, swords? I have spear.
Men with sword collections just feel like a walking red flag.
I mean, yeah.
People with sword collections in general.
I mean, if you've got a couple of swords and you're like a fantasy author or really into fantasy, I don't judge you.
Yeah.
And cosplayers. Cosplayers as well.
If they're functional swords that you like you use for like if like maybe like I mean some people there's like fencing or like whatever.
Oh yeah, fencing, LARPing.
Yeah, like that's a thing.
That's always a fake sword too. Like
exactly.
that's made out of like PVC and foam.
But like people that buy like the decorative swords at the Ren Fair just to put on their shelf. No.
I used to have a sword. I just don't have it anymore because
I'm not judging you.
I'm divorce.
I'm judging very specific people.
We're gonna you have to give me more details when we're not on the mic on that one because
that's an.
I like swords.
Stop.
I want a sword again.
Yeah.
I would love to have another sword. I know quite a few fantasy authors that I really love that have some weapons like put up on their walls or displayed, especially when it's like a sword that they wrote about and someone creates it.
That's different. That's a sword that like even if it's not functional, it serves a different function than just because you think it looks cool.
Yeah, because like this one of the swords, two of the different swords in my favorite series, Aragon. One's called Zorak, the other one's called Brissinger. The author has both of those swords now. Someone actually he has them now. They're very specific designs and looks to them, so it's actually very, very cool. And then I know another author that has like really cool Nordic axes because they write like Norse fantasy. So like I've seen, it's pretty cool. There's like different things that I really think are awesome. I think people who just like collect arsenal of weapons are weird.
Yeah,
like do you need an arsenal? A couple, I can understand.
Yeah,
a whole arsenal? Are you okay? And do you need therapy?
No and yes.
Okay.
There we go. That's how Lauren feels.
Good to know.
Yeah. But another running bit, like much like the last episode with the adults having beef with kids. What is it with people with people on the show that they constantly just want to keep using Bob to commit fraud?
I know, it's constantly. Bob gets roped into things like that all the time.
Yeah. Because it was this, you had like the insurance fraud guy, you had the beef fraud guy.
Mm-hmm. People just always want to use Bob.
What is it about Bob that says fraud?
He's so pretty.
He is.
He's a pretty man.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Hey, he does
Oh,
get hit on a lot,
yeah.
which I think is hilarious. It's always the men that don't realize that they're actually attractive to people
Yeah.
that then get hit on. And they're like, what are you talking about? Why am I getting hit on? And I'm like, look in the mirror? I don't.
Yeah.
It has been proven time and time again that women, especially middle-aged women, prefer the dad bod look on men. I can't speak for other, but I can speak for that.
I can't speak for anybody.
You can. You like women.
Not wired that way.
Nah, no. Mm-mm. It's not a choice over here. I
Yeah.
mean, if I had a choice,
You'd live in New York.
honestly, God, New York would not know what to do with us.
Oh God. This town would not know what hit him.
No, not at all. But yeah, what did you think about this chaos?
This was good controlled chaos, I would say. You know, because it is. I mean, they're on an island; they have nowhere else to go, and it is a little bit of Linda kind of taking things a little too far,
As Linda does.
But it all came back around in a very wholesome way.
Yeah, like it's all about
Surprisingly.
moms.
Yeah, it's all about making sure moms have the best Mother's Day they can, and I appreciate that. That's it's a good way to make brains not working anymore.
I took the brain cell. I'm sorry.
You really did. It's a good way to make something good out of the chaos.
Yeah, I really enjoy it just from the aspect of being a mom.
Yeah.
Like it's really, I'm gonna admit, it's really hard to have a day for you when you're in charge of everything.
Yeah.
Because I am the primary caregiver for a lot of things. Like to the point, my husband does have to ask me questions of like, what do we do? What do we do at XYZ? Like, and that's fine. Yeah. We discuss everything. But as someone who's with the kids, good 75% of the time.
Yep.
It's nice to have a day where everybody has to say yes to you. And I'm so going to use that one day.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't yet because I literally asked my son to pick up his books earlier and put them away nicely where they go, put them in their home. And he goes, no.
Because he's learning boundaries.
I was like, dude, you don't say no to that. That has to happen. I'm so sorry. Like, I get it. You don't want to do it.
That wasn't a yes or no question, my dude.
No. He was cute, though, because then he's like, but they're too many. And I was like, you can take 2 trips. And he goes, oh, okay. And he did. He took 2 trips. He put them away. He sat back down and ate his dinner. So, like, I just have to debate with my children, apparently.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the phrasing of the question is like when you say like, hey, buddy, can you get those books and put them back on the shelf? And his response is no, because he physically cannot take the whole stack.
Yeah, he took it very literally. He's like, I can't do all that.
So to be fair, that was the correct answer, and that's you're like, no, that's not what I was asking. But I guess that's the same literalness. Was it 4-year-olds now I'm coming up with this, have the same literalness of like the English teacher that when you ask, can I go to the bathroom, and they respond with, I don't know, can you? Which I fucking hate.
I do that to my kids sometimes. I do. It's so hard not to. I'm not going to lie. Because she'll be like, can I do this thing? And I'm like, I don't know. Can you? And she just looks at me. She's like, can you stop? She's not in public school. She's got to get it from somewhere.
No, this is true. Yeah, luckily I was never the sub that did that when like kids ask, can I go to the bathroom? And my response is usually like, I worked mostly in high schools and middle schools anyway, and the teachers had like their bathroom pass policy, whatever, clearly outlined. So I just usually go, is there a pass? They went, yeah, then go. Like, I was never the sub to like really like hark down on the like if there's an available pass, take it. That's not my problem. If you're doing what I asked you to do, which I'd say happened about 90% of the time.
Like, it was always weird. You had the people who wanted to walk all over subs, but most of the time it was just like, cool, we have a sub. We don't have to do as much work. Yeah,
well, in my experience with being a sub, for the most part, the kids were happy to do the little work I had them do. There was like one time where I was a sub for multiple weeks, so like the instruction didn't stop. But like, my favorite was the high schoolers. That's because I was fresh out of college at that point. I was 22. So they saw a young sub and go, oh, we can like pull stuff over on her without realizing I'm a young sub. That means I was you 4 years ago.
Exactly. Like,
so like I know all of these
on that one, ma'am.
Like I know all these tricks. Only one time did I really need to call in help, and it was because the kids didn't plan ahead. Because the kids they found out they had a sub, and multiple kids brought friends to class.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah, and had the numbers matched up, I wouldn't have questioned it. But I had 2 more students in the room than I was supposed to.
It's not how that works.
Not how that works. So then I have to figure out who everybody is, and luckily a teacher came by to grab a kid, and I was like, they won't tell me, like, basically they won't tell me who's not supposed to be here. Can you help me? And so she's like, okay, everyone stand up. She's gonna go through your names one at a time, and you sit down. When she's done, if you're still standing, go where you're supposed to be. So if they had just coordinated and figured out who was out,
right? Like, just figure it out, guys.
Like, be a little smarter if you're gonna, like, you know, if you're gonna be reckless, you better be smart.
Honestly, like, and it's so funny with teachers, because half the time they really just don't care. They just want to do their job. Because
Exactly.
I remember, well, my parents were really strict, and so like when senior skip day came, I was still forced to go to school, and a handful of us were, like, we were still there. We in my homeroom, I think we had 4 people in homeroom. Teacher walks in and goes, "What the hell are you guys doing here?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "I don't see you. Go."
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I think I went to senior skip day. I went to one of them just because I had a project I had to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like, there was like, that wasn't even my parents being like, no, you have to go to school. It was a case of like, oh, I want to finish this project. They went, are you sure?
Like, you're gonna be that dork that goes to school on senior skip day? What are you doing?
A bunch of my friends were going. Like, but
like, I went. Like, I can't say anything. I was there.
But that's the thing, is like, I was a good kid. I'm like, it just makes more sense to do this now than like rush to get it finished on Monday. Like, I'll just go do it, and it's not the end, and I'll do nothing in every other class.
I think I spent that day in the library because like I didn't have a car or a phone. So
that was my issue. I had study hall my last period of the day, and for seniors, if you had study hall first period or last period, you could either get in late or leave early. But I didn't have a car, so I was just stuck there. I spent most of those study halls in the chorus and theater wing with those teachers, because
that was me in ROTC. Library or ROTC. That's where you could find me.
You know, it's the cool rock and roll kid I was.
I literally, there were days if I just didn't feel like going to class, I would hide in the library all day, and the librarians liked me so much. They're like, okay, we don't care. You help us, you're chill, you're quiet. We don't care.
Yeah.
You can skip in here. Like, just befriend the school librarian, guys. Just do it. Like,
it's not that difficult, because if you do that, then if it's like a school, if you know, an administrator or someone is looking for you, like, they will be just like, oh, yep, she's right here.
This is probably the craziest tangent I think we've ever gone on. We went from like Mother's Day and moms to teaching.
Yeah. You can
How did we get here?
We don't have that many more thoughts on this episode.
I don't have,
clearly.
yeah. I mean, we had a lot more on the other one. Like I said, I had a lot less on this one. But what did you rate Mo Mommy? I can't say it. It's Mo Mommy.
Yeah.
I can't say mommy.
Mo Mommy Mo
You can't do it either.
No, because you want to say the more also, which that's not how that works.
Mo Mommy Mo Problems.
I gave it 8s across the board. It gets 24 again. It's a solid, but with different numbering convention. Yeah. It's a solid episode, but like, again, it was fine. Like, it's better than a 7s across the board. It was more entertaining because I enjoyed Ethel being crazy, but beyond that, 8s is solid.
I gave. Sorry guys, it's been a week, and it's only Tuesday. I gave character 8. I like most of what goes on with the characters, but like, that couple is just so insufferable.
Yeah.
They're horrible. Plot 9. It's a pretty good plot. Have a lot of fun with it. It's chaotic. It's gross. It's crazy. I gave personal 10 though. I really enjoy this episode. I am a mother, so like, it's how many Mother's Day episodes of stuff do we get? You know?
No, that's fair.
So it's a 27 for me. I like this episode. And I feel like that's almost a vocal stem for me now. Just the she peels them like fruit roll-ups. And then she offered everybody fruit roll-ups.
Yes. As only an old lady can. Thank you all for listening. Join us next time when we discuss Once Upon a Time, episode 414, Enter the Dragon. Don't forget to like, rate, and follow the podcast wherever you listen, so you can be notified every time we publish a new episode. Follow us at OBDYK_pod on Instagram and Blue Sky. And if you'd like to join our Patreon, you can find the link with more details in our show notes.
This has been an episode of Okay, But Did You Know? A TV and media podcast. It was hosted by Katie and Lauren and edited by Katie.